My name is Carolyn, and I love teaching, period. It's helpful then that I also love teaching students. I don't just like hearing the sound of my own voice. I like the give and take as well. And I'm very passionate about that. That's a very prescient word. I have an overflowing love for sharing ancient knowledge and more recent knowledge really with students. It's like watching your favorite movie and you've seen it over and over and over. But you get to that one part and you're watching the person who hasn't seen it before. That's how I feel with history or something new in rhetoric or something in drama or something in literature. I'm a very liberal arts person, in case you needed the theme. And I love that throughout. I also love traveling, and I've taken students abroad, particularly Greece and Italy, and I feel the same way there, sharing favorite places, amazing places where the greats of history have walked, as well as the nefarious and terrible of history have walked, and showing them what they've been learning about, putting feet on it. And so that's perhaps why if you put a gun to my head and said, what's your absolutely favorite subject to teach? I'd probably have to say history, in all honesty. But rhetoric is right up there, because rhetoric is the one that takes it all and puts it together, and we can just talk about all of the other subjects, all of the other things that we're passionate about comes together in rhetoric, where we hopefully are learning to do it well. I chose to stand here and talk about these things because my family and I just bought this house this spring. This is our first home, and we are absolutely thrilled to be in it. We moved back from the UK 3 years ago and came to a market with first-time home buyers that was looking a little bit yikes. And so this was just a huge blessing from the Lord. And it was a house built in 1927. So for anyone else, both outside of the United States and probably on the East Coast, that seems very poo-poo. You little West Coaster with your ideas of what's old. But for us, that's some history. So there's a window I'm standing beneath that has this Art Deco touch with the colored glass. This I chose to put on this beautiful mantelpiece is a vase that belonged to my grandmother, and it belonged to her grandmother. Those sorts of touches matter to me, and it's partly why I fell in love with this house, is because it has history. It was the doctor's house in this small town that we live in, and we live next door to the old hospital that now has a family with children my children play with. And I'm fascinated by that. I love finding out about the people, about the places, why they did what they did, and why they added beautiful touches to their homes that I wish we did more of in this day and age. So I can't get enough of talking about that throughout God's story as well, and looking at his beautiful touches and sharing that with the kids. And so that's my very brief summary, because if I keep going, you'll have this video running for a couple hours as I declaim my passions to you. Thanks for listening.